Picture this. It's October 6th, 1981, and Cairo is alive with noise. The city is buzzing because this is not just any day. It is the 8th anniversary of the Yom Kippur War, and Egypt is putting on a massive military parade to celebrate. Tanks are rolling, jets are flying overhead, soldiers are marching in perfect formation, and sitting right in the center of it all, high on the review stand, is President Anwar Sadat. He is dressed in full military uniform, smiling, waving, his chest full of medals, soaking in the glory. At that moment he looks untouchable, the proud leader of a nation on display. But here is the thing. Not everyone is celebrating. Sadat had become a deeply controversial figure in Egypt. On one hand, many still saw him as a hero. Just a few years earlier, he had shocked the Arab world by signing a peace treaty with Israel. For some, that made him a man of courage, someone who finally ended decades of bloodshed. But for others, especially Islamist extremists and hardline nationalists, it made him a traitor who had sold out Egypt and the Arab cause. They saw peace, not as bravery, but as betrayal. And on this day, at that parade, they are not just angry. They are waiting for their moment. The parade keeps rolling, tanks pass, jets roar overhead. Sadat leans forward, enjoying the show. Then, it happens. One of the army trucks brakes hard right in front of the grandstand. At first, nobody reacts. People think it might be part of the performance. Then suddenly the back of the truck bursts open. Soldiers jump out. But these are not ordinary soldiers. They wear Egyptian uniforms, yes, but they are loyal to something else entirely. They are members of a radical Islamist group. And this is their chance. Their leader, Lieutenant Khalid al-Islambouli, shouts at the top of his lungs, "Death to the Pharaoh!" And with that, chaos explodes. The assassins hurl grenades toward the president and his entourage. Some go off, blasting smoke into the stands. The air shakes with the sound of explosions. Then rifles are raised, and in seconds, bullets are flying straight at President Sadat and everyone around him. The scene collapses into panic. People scream. Ministers and generals throw themselves to the ground. Chairs flip over. Guards scramble for cover. Sadat's security team freezes, and that hesitation proves fatal. Bullets rip through the air. Sadat is hit almost instantly, struck multiple times in the chest. He collapses backward in his chair, blood soaking through his uniform. Around him, officials dive to the floor. The crowd stampedes, ducking and clawing to escape. A few guards fire back, but it is already too late. In just minutes, the president of Egypt, the man who made peace with Israel, the man once seen as a giant on the world stage, is dying at the very parade meant to honor him. 11 others are killed in the attack and dozens more are wounded. Sadat is rushed to the hospital, but his injuries are too severe. After 2 hours, doctors cannot save him. The assassins do not even try to flee. They are all captured on the spot. Later, in court, Khalid al-Islambouli proudly declares that he killed Sadat because the president had betrayed Islam. He is sentenced to death and executed by firing squad. But the shock of that day does not end there. Sadat's assassination shakes Egypt and the entire Middle East. Ordinary Egyptians mourn while others quietly cheer. The region holds its breath, unsure of what will come next. Soon, his vice president, Hosni Mubarak, who survived the attack by ducking for cover, takes power. And he will go on to rule Egypt with an iron grip for nearly 30 years. And here is the twist. Sadat thought that peace would secure his legacy and bring stability to Egypt. Instead, that very peace turned him into a target. And on the day meant to celebrate his greatest military victory, he was killed by his own soldiers.